Shama. That's it. That's all I want to say right now. But before I get into that, too, shout out to Carla Esparza. Hell of a career. Been in the UFC for 10 years. First strawweight champion. I felt like she got the decision last night, but, it didn't go her way. But still, it was a nice tribute to Carla, the Cookie Monster, for her to have her husband there and then to bring baby Cookie Monster in the octagon for her farewell. That was dope. Yeah, it's crazy because it's like, damn, 10 years go by that quick. I remember seeing her win the Ultimate Fighter, then go on to capture again the strawweight title from Rose. And yeah, she lost the belt to Joanna, but then just always kept grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding, and then finally got the strawweight title back from the same woman she beat to get it. So that was cool right there. But shout out to Carla, man. Hell of a career, like I said. Always been a big fan of her heart, her grit. Great wrestler, so shout out to her. Yeah, man. Raquel and Juliana. I feel like Rocky won. I love me some Juliana, but I feel like Rocky won. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Rocky, man. It was a great fight. It had its moments where it was like, slow pace, but then it had its moments where it picked up. And I felt like they both was exchanging. These women were going at each other. There was a lot of heat, going into it just on a professional tip. Like, I don't want to lose to her. She don't want to lose to me. So, they laid it on the line in that octagon, so they were scrapping. So that's that with that. And Shama, Alex Pereira, he does it again, man. He just keeps going on and making history, in a short period of time. The fights he done put on, the knockouts he done put on. It feels like Alex Pereira probably been in UFC longer than what he has. I'm not too sure exactly. But it's just time and time again, main event after main event, putting on great performances. And last night, again, shout out to Khalil Roundtree. I didn't think this fight was going to go past the first round because they both have the ability to knock each other out. And usually when you have fighters who have that kind of knockout power, like how Pereira and Khalil have, they're real hesitant to engage, but that wasn't the case. It was like every swing that these men threw, I was just on the edge of my seat because every punch was like it was just with reckless abandonment. Like they were looking to shut each other lights out. Khalil got nothing to hang his hat on. Again, it was wild because I didn't expect for him to be there, and again, it got nothing to do with talent-wise. It's just I thought maybe he was maybe one fight away. Who knows? But it's crazy to say because he was on a 5-fight winning streak going into that fight. But nonetheless, I was excited about it, and it showed because Khalil was fighting great. I feel like he was winning the fight. I feel like he won the first 2 rounds. He definitely hurt Pereira. Definitely had success on the feet. And he dragged the boogeyman into deep waters, something like what Volkanovski did to Islam in their first fight. You know what I'm saying? So it was just great performance to see, and it's only gonna make Khalil better. Only gonna make him better. I mean, he went toe to toe, one of the best in the world. Didn't back down, held his ground. He just ran out of steam, and Alex Pereira, man, he's just the best. He stayed with it. That jab. That damn jab, Pereira, was just on point. Yeah, and then, once he had Khalil hurt, he didn't even rush in. He just, picked his shots, caught him with a nice body, gave him nice body work at the end to shut it down, and that was it, man. It's just, again, I am a fan of history. I love the journeys of these fighters. He did it again. Alex Pereira won again, and it's just he just keep padding his history. It's good to watch, great to watch, man, great to watch. Somebody who achieved belts in different divisions. I believe this is like his third title defense of the light heavyweight crown. I mean, He just keep patting them on, man. Shout out to Pereira. I love his story. I love Khalil's story. So it was solid. Rest of the card was cool. You know, Kelly Harrison got a nice W. I believe Batista got a nice W. Yeah, that's that though, man. I'm out too.